Right, the first Easter egg step, you want to come to the spawn area as soon as you spawn in, and you want to go speak to Ravenov. And then you want to go turn on the power, so turn on all of those 3 generators to get the power on. If you don't know how to do that, go check out my video, it's in the description. Now once you've got the power on, return to Ravenov, talk to him for ages, and then he's going to send you to a person called Dr. Peck. So you need to go to this area of the map in Mission Control, and go speak to Dr. Peck, he's chilling in the corner. And then you go back to Ravenov, talk for him for ages, keep spamming square on him. He's going to give you a key card, so pick up the key card. And you want to come to this area of spawn. This is just next to quick revive. Press square on the key card, open the locker, and you can pick up one of the serum parts, which is in your inventory. The next one's in the President's Room. I'm going to call it the President's Room. It's above Juggernog. If you know what that is, go in this room, press square on this locker, and you can get the serum, the second one. And the final one, the final serum location, is in the engineering room. How can I describe it? Just look out for loads of engineering crap, and you'll find it in there. That's all 3 serums. And then when you've got the 3 serums, you want to come to the medical bay? This area near the barracks, it's called the field hospital. You want to start combining those things you've just found. I'm going to call them things. Press square, let them do the crap, and then some dogs are going to spawn, so watch out for them. There's about 5 or 6 dogs in solos going to spawn. And then you can go back and you can actually press square to transfer to gas device. I don't know what I'm on about there, it sounds scientific. Just keep pressing square on it until you can pick up the massive generator kind of yellow glowy crap. That's what I'm going to call that. It's called the agent delivery system, of I'm going to say. Anyway, now you want to come place that above the engineering spot on these boxes where you can gas someone out, pretty random that. And then you can go speak to Dr. Peck, and that is the first Easter egg step done. On to the second Easter egg step now, and what you want to do is come to this PC panel. Is it a PC? I don't know. In the data center area, you can interact with it and pick up a device. And this device basically is your tactical grenade, and you can chuck it out when a certain zombie is nearby. So I'm going to show you simply how to do this step. It's very simple. So 3 locations you need to know. One location is this location here. This is near an office. All of these are based around offices, but you know this one. This is next to the helipad area. It's in between the helipad area and the weapons lab area. So that's one location. Another location is pretty much next to it, and this is where the President's Room is pretty much, and also where Juggernog is. So that's another second location you want to bear in mind for this step. And also the final location is back at spawn above the Pack-a-Punch in the scientist quarters area. This is the spot in the Travelodge hotel room. What you're going to do is pick up one of your devices and go to one of those locations in your round, and you're going to see some floating C4s, some floating chopper gunners and all this that you can't pick up. That means that a mimic is going to spawn on one of those spots. So I was running about this area here, this certain location, and you can see there's loads of things on the floor, and here we go, there we go, the mimic spawns. So that mimic from this certain location you actually need to suck up in the device. So you want to get it to low health, probably like the tiniest bit left, as I'm going to show you here. And then when you've got it on low health, you want to stay in this location if you can and throw the device like I just did there, and double press square so it sucks up that mimic. And if you've done it correctly and there's low enough health, you can go pick that up. It's purple. If you fail, that's cool, you can go pick up another device, but when you've done it correctly, go back to the data center area where you picked up the actual device, and you want to press square to input it into the machine, and you should have 1 out of 3 correct quotes, audio messages. Now go to a completely different new location. You can either go to the one in spawn if you've done man, or you can go to the one which is above Juggernog. I went to the one that was above Juggernog this time. I got a new device because you've got to do it all over again. And I went to the Juggernog area, as you can see here. And as you can see on the floor, there's a few C4s, there's a chopper gunner on the floor. I think there was a monkey bomb at some point. So here we go. I'm going to see the mimic spawn. Wait for it. There it is. I'm going to lower its health. And this is an example of what happens if you don't do it not do it correctly, but if the C4 chucky thing doesn't work right, because you've not basically got the mimic to the low enough health it needs to be. It's going to pop back out, it says it's destroyed, go pick up another one. But I've also figured out, if you know where the mimic spawned, and you know the health that you've shot it down to, When it spawns again in the map, as I'm going to show you here, I didn't have to be in that location next to Juggernog. I saw that same mimic there spawn right next to it. I picked up a new device, I threw it down, and I sucked it up, and it worked. So just make sure you know the mimic has spawned from the 3 certain locations, and then if you know the health of it, you can just go around map and find it and throw your device down, put it into the machine, and that for me is the 2nd out of 3 done. You know if it's 2nd out of 3 or 1 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 because it'll say that's good, that is what you need. It'll say memory corrupted or go find another audio message or memory if you've done it wrong. And then the final one, go get another throwy device, I'm going to call it, you know, yeah. And you want to come to the spawn area, and this is, do it in each round, go one round, and just wait for these to spawn in. I saw the mimic chopper gunner and the C4 spawning in the science quarters, shot it to low health, threw my device out, got it sucked up, and picked up the purple device, took it back to the data center area, put it into the machine, and this was the 3 out of 3 for me. Put it in there, and you're going to hear loads of quotes, but at the end of it, it's like, it says, like, you know, all good, all done. She's going to link the mainframe and all this crap, and then a floppy disk will spawn out of the PC, and you've done that step. I've had too many Skittles. Oh, belch. Anyway, I'm going to try to do the 3rd Easter egg step now, so I'm going to go, yeah. But you've got the floppy disk, you've done the 2nd Easter egg step with the mimics, and you've hurt yourself emotionally. So now with the floppy disk, you want to come to the planning office area of the map and bang the floppy disk in this computer with the lovely cranium right there. And then this is going to open up the lovely small edited biodome building, and a portal's going to spawn. And then you want to go down to Dr. Peck, and you want to speak to him, and then speak to him for ages, and then you'll get a code to whack into the locker, which is to the left of Dr. Peck's window, and then you can pick up the item that's yeeted out of that locker. And then now you want to come get the shovel. The shovel is down just right next to there, really. The scorched defence, left hut. The shovel is just up there against the windowsill. Pick up the shovel. And now at the end of the round, this is best to do at the end of the round, you want to come to just outside the planning offices again. We're planning stuff here, and you want to dig up the ether container right here. You can do this if you fail once every round, it's fine. But anyway, when you do this, there's going to be loads of these, let's say, ether containers spawning in. And basically, it's finding the one that isn't corrupted. Finding the one ether container that is pure, beautiful, fantastic, not corrupted. So I'm going to show you what happens when you fail. If you pick the wrong ether container that's corrupted and not the correct one, loads of mimics will spawn. That's totally fine if you want to get loads of points and more ammo, because you can take them out, it's cool. If you do fail, come back next round. So there's all these ether containers based around the planning offices. There's loads, just look everywhere around the planning offices area. So I'm going to show you a corrupted ether container comparing to the correct white one. So this is a corrupted one. You can see the black mist in the middle of it. Look at that, it's not good. So there you go, that is the wrong one. If you press that, you're going to get mimic spawn, and it's raining. This is the correct one. You can see the white mist is yeeting round the... There we go, we're comparing back to the corrupted one. Look, you see the black mist? That's wrong. This is correct, this is white. The white mist is correct. So you want to be pressing square on this white mist ether container, and you've done it. So that's basically it. Find the white pure mist. It took me a few times. I hope you're okay with that. I wasn't okay. It's too late. So there you go. Once you've picked it up, you can now go on to the next step. Oh, it's hammering down in this greenhouse. So the next step, you need to make sure you've got good guns. You've got your ether shroud. You've maybe have a monkey bombs. Maybe, I don't know, cruise missile. Full armour. The weapon you're going to need. I'd say maybe... This is mental, is this bit. So when you're ready, you want to come down to to the jungle defence spot, and you want to dig up, and you're going to be in a little lockdown, just like real life, for a minute or two, and you're going to have to survive. It's pretty hard, it's pretty rogue, it's pretty much a mosh pit, basically. I've got my shotgun upgraded to full. It's perfect, it's beautiful, just like the pure mist. and I just moshed around in this area. If I was about to go down, if you go out of the green zone, you're going to get hurt as well. So I saved my ether shroud for that. And all the tips are is just run and pray. And watch out for the hellhounds, because they do leave lit flooring, which you don't want in life. But yeah, eventually you'll complete it. The green mist will go, and you can go pick up the orb that is where you basically just did the lockdown mosh pitting. So you can go pick up that. If you fail, I think if you fail you die, basically. So don't fail. And then on to the last step now. This one you need the wonder weapon, the Rake 84 wonder weapon. There's a guide in the description, or you can get it in the box and build it. My guide is to build it. You want to dig the ether container here at the end of the round, it's easier. And you want to shoot, but you don't want to shoot it with the, you know, with boom. You want to press the up on the D-pad. You want to change it to the big boof noob tube kind of thing. And you're going to follow this container around. You're going to shoot it with your noob tube style of your weapon. I don't know. If you're too slow, it's going to eat away. But here we go. Just shoot your noob tube wonder weapon to slow down the yeeting ether container, and you can pick it up. It's that simple. Just follow it, shoot it with your wonder weapon, slow it down, up on the D-pad. That's what you want to press, up on the D-pad. And again, description, wonder weapon is in the below description. So when you've got all 3 crystals, go bang them into each of the power sources that you turned on the power at the start of the map. It's pretty simple, this bit. Just go around to each of them, press square to insert the crystal, and then when you've done the 3rd one, you've completed this whole step. You can go back to the to where the portal has spawned at the planning offices, and you can see that basically it's there and then it's not there. Someone's been teasing us and mocking us, and we're going to have to fix that. So that's on to the 4th step. Check it out next. Right, so you've done the 3rd Easter egg step. You've got all the ether crystals put in, all 3 of them. Now, after loads and loads of talking, you can come up to the planning offices area of the map. This is where you want to come to, and you're going to press square on this computer here, and all you do is use the D-pad to move the white dot onto one of the satellites, the gold, yellow, glowing satellites. And you want to just focus the white one onto the certain satellite that has a question mark on it. It's very simple. Here I am moving the D-pad. I'm just going around, and I've come to the one which has a question mark on. When you come to that one, press X, accept that, and you've completed it. All the other satellites are just not question marks. You want to pick this one. This is your one. And then when you've done this, you'll hear some talking, and then you'll see loads of red lasers yeet into the map. This is basically where you need to get ready for the boss fight. Check out my next video for the solo whole boss fight. I'm going to not edit it at all. I'm just going to show you all of it.